And then Madhyamika especially, we do very little part of it because first of all it is very important, and this is the final intent of the Buddha, right? So it is like a letter case. From Vaibhashika, you should be able to understand Sautantrika. From Sautantrika, you should be able to understand Chittamatra. And finally, you should be able to Madhyamika view, right? So this Madhyamika will take a lot of time, and then in another semester, the whole course is dedicated to Madhyamika traditions, right? So therefore, details will follow there. Means you will study it on the basis of the Madhyamika text, proper Madhyamika text by R.N. Nagarjuna. Clear? So now, right now we are doing Sautantrika school, and we are almost done with the Sautantrika school, right? So this, after that, we will do the Chittamatra. So within the Sautantrika, just for those who joined late, what are the topics that we did? I'm not going to explain the topics, but this we have to know. Okay, so that 3 turnings of the wheel of Dharma, how these different philosophical views came into being, right? So these are the 3 turnings. These are known as 3 turning of the wheel of Dharma. Where did the first turning meaning? Buddha gave the teachings, right? So in terms of the philosophical views, Buddha gave the 3 different philosophical views at different places, right? So first turning is known as, where did it happen? First kind of philosophical views in Sarna, right? So we have to know, okay, those who are new also, I'm repeating it, okay, take note of that. So in terms of all the teachings of the Buddha can be classified in different ways, right? One is the Tripita, right? What are the Tripita? Sutta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, and the Abhidhamma Pitaka, right? That is one way of classifying. Another way of classifying the Buddha's teaching is on the basis of the philosophical views, right? Different philosophical views were taught. So that is known as 3 turnings of the wheel of Dharma, right? Teachings of the 3 turnings of the wheel of Dharma. What do you mean by turning of the wheel of Dharma? It simply means giving teachings, right? And then the first kind of teaching of the philosophical view happened where? In Sarna. And what did Buddha teach? Buddha taught 4 noble truths, and they exist truly, right? All phenomena exist truly, right? So this became the basic philosophy of Vaibhashika and Sautantrika school. This became the basic philosophy of Vaibhashika and Sautantrika school. Then the second turning, in terms of the philosophical view, where was it taught? Rajgir, very close to our university, Rajgir at Vulture's Peak, Bridpur. Buddha taught the second view, which is the Madhyamika view, right? Madhyamika view, nothing exists truly. So Buddha taught that nothing exists truly, no phenomena exists truly, all phenomena are empty of true existence, empty of intrinsic existence. Shunyata was taught according to Madhyamika philosophy. Clear? So this becomes the audience of the different turning. And finally, in the third turning, where did it happen? Vaishali. So then the question was asked. Out of the, in Samdhi Nirmochana Sutra, this is explained. How there were 10 great bodhisattvas who asked 10 different questions to Buddha. So one of the questions asked by the bodhisattva Parmat Samudgata, his name is Parmat Samudgata. He asked the question related to first turning and the second turning. What was the question? Anybody remembers? No, what was the question? That is the answer. What is the question asked by Bodhisattva Parmat Samudgata? Okay, Amula, a little louder. What was the question asked by Bodhisattva Parmat Samudgata?
Buddha thought that everything exists truly. In second turning, he thought that nothing exists truly. Okay, so they were confused.
So, very good. How many of you remember this? This is the question asked by Parmat Samudgata. He said, Tathagat, Buddha Shakyamuni, Tathagat, during the first turning in Sarnath, you taught that all phenomena exist truly, right? 4 noble truths exist truly. What is the first teaching given by Buddha? Is the 4 noble truths. And Buddha taught it to be truly existent. Then during the second turning in Rajgir, Tathagata, you taught that nothing exists truly, right? Shunyata was taught, nothing exists truly. So then he asked the question because so many in the audience were confused. That okay, which one is true, right? Which one is true? Do things exist truly or do they not exist truly, right? So then this question was asked by Parmat Samudgata on behalf of everybody in the audience who were on the level of the Chittamatra philosophy. That how should we because Tathagata, you are omniscient, right? Your own nation, you cannot have contradiction. So how do we understand your teachings of the first turning and the second turning? Got it? So then Buddha gave reply to his question. Buddha gave reply to his question and explained the first turning and the second turning intention, right? So that became the content of the third turning. Got it now? So that answer became the content of the third turning, where Buddha taught the Chittamatra philosophy. Where Buddha taught the Chittamatra philosophy, which we have to learn in Chittamatra. Buddha taught the three natures. Okay, Buddha taught the three natures and how out of three natures some are truly existent, whereas some are not truly existent. Got it now? So this we will study under Chittamatra later. Okay, clear now? So these are the three turnings which tell us the content of the four philosophical schools of Buddhism today, right? So this is how the four philosophical views were not coming from outside tradition. These were taught by Buddha Shakyamuni himself to help the audience of their level, right? Depending on what was their level, Buddha taught the philosophy from a very simple, gross level to the subtle level. It's like, for example, a 10th class student come to the teacher. The teacher will ask about, some physics. The teacher will not taught quantum physics directly, right, of the PhD level. The teacher will teach the 10th standard, right? Otherwise, the student will never come to the teacher, right? That what is he saying, right? So likewise, Buddha as a very skillful being, Upaya Kaushal, Buddha taught the grossest view to the very subtle view of ultimate reality. Got it now? So this is how the three turnings happen and the four schools philosophy that we study today. So it was not like Buddha was saying during the first turning, oh today only Vaibhashika and Sautantrika will come. This is not the case. Okay, so what happened? General audience, right? For example, right now, all are here. So in the audience, those who were, how do you know that the audience was primarily Vaibhashika and Sautantrika? Those people who became very happy after Buddha said that Four Noble Truths exist truly, right? Those people who became happy, these are the level of the Vaibhashika and Sautantrika, right? It's not that they came with, okay, I am Vaibhashika, I am Sautantrika. No. Simply when Buddha was teaching some view and who became happy about the view, oh, this makes total sense, right? So they were Vaibhashika and Sautantrika level, right? Whereas when the second time in Rajgir, Buddha taught nothing exists truly. Therefore there is a freedom from samsara. There is a freedom from, there is a liberation, there is a nirvana possible. So then those people who became very happy, they were of the caliber of the Madhyamika level. Okay, they were of the level of the Madhyamika philosophy. And then those who became confused, so then Buddha explained it and they were of the level of the Chittamatra philosophy, right? Chittamatra philosophy. Clear now? So this is how the audience was classified. Not that, okay, attendance was taken. Okay, who is Vaibhashika, who is Sautantrika? No. Audience was mixed. Even within the audience, there were very simple people also who have no clue of any philosophy. And there were very great scholars also. So then those people who became happy with the content of the first turning, they were of the level of Vaibhashika and Sautantrika philosophy. Got it now? And then during the second turning, who became happy after Buddha said nothing exists truly, everything is empty of true existence, they were of the caliber of Madhyamika level, right? And then during the third turning, when the question was asked by Bodhisattva Paramartha Samudgata, those people who became very happy with the answer given by Buddha during the third time, they were of the level of the Chittamatra. Clear now? So this is how audience is defined. Not that, okay, audience is defined on the basis of the that Buddha, they came with the label Vaibhashika and Sautantrika. It was not like that. Buddha is simply teaching, and then who becomes contented, who becomes happy with which view, that even now today, for example, let's say when I teach all the four schools, some people they feel very happy with Chittamatra, right? Oh, Chittamatra makes more sense, right? So then our caliber is up to Chittamatra, right? Whereas some people they become very happy with Sautantrika. Okay, Sautantrika's understanding is very easy, right? So that is the level, means your level is just of the Sautantrika right now. And then those people, when Arya Nagarjuna's philosophy is taught, okay, nothing exists truly, everything is shunyata, right? So then these people, they have the caliber of understanding or having interest in Madhyamika. So is it that one person can be one school? No. You can upgrade, right? You can change over time with the study. For example, one of the great example is Acharya Vasubandhu, right? Acharya Vasubandhu, again a great Indian Nalanda master from 4th century. In earlier part of his life, he was Vaibhashika, more Vaibhashika and little bit of Sautantrika. and the later part of his life, he wrote all the texts of Chittamatra philosophy, right? So he changed from Vaibhashika Sautantrika to Chittamatra, right? So this is how you can see that it's not necessary that if you first started with the Chittamatra, you will always remain Chittamatra. No. Depending on keep studying, and then which you can find more logical and convincing, then this is how you do in the terms of philosophical view also. Clear everybody? Clear? So these are the 3 turnings. So I think those who came to me last time for the revision, this was the topic left, right? And now they know this also. Okay, so I think only one student needs to come. So because why? Because next class what is there? Test is there, a class test, okay? A class test is there. So the 2-hour class is there, and then except for Arun, all will write the test, okay? Except for Arun, all will write the test, and 1 hour will be dedicated to the class test, which is marked, right? It will go in your exam marks, right? Final marks, and then 1 hour we will have a class, okay? Clear? Is it MCQ or? It's MCQs, 10 MCQ will be there, and one essay type answer you have to write, okay? So I'll give you choice, any one you have to write as one answer only, okay? And then 10 will be MCQs, multiple choice, okay? Okay, clear? So the marks will be 20 in total, but I will give you in final after. I will take 50% of it, which is 10, okay? But the question paper will be of 20 marks, 10 MCQs and 1 long answer. And there will be option given, like for example, let's say explain the Sautantrika philosophy of manifest and hidden phenomena, explain the philosophy of two truths, explain the philosophy of what we did before that. In general, the etymology, definition, and the meaning of Sautantrika. Okay, and then what is the tenet system. Okay, so anyone you can pick and answer. Okay, clear? So just go to the slides and prepare. And then the 3 turnings. Question would be on the 3 turnings of the wheel of dharma. Explain the 3 turnings of the wheel of dharma. Okay, now Sautantrika school. We are already done with Sautantrika school. Why it is called Sautantrika school? Because this is a school which follows the sutra of the Buddhas. Therefore, it is called Sutra school. The second school is called okay. Vaibhashika we have not touched. Vaibhashika will be taught to you by Geshe Lumtokla, right? Geshe Lumtok after the midterm. After the midterm, first he will teach you Vaibhashika, then I will take over to teach you Madhyamika philosophy. Okay, clear? Okay, so Vaibhashika is not yet touched. Okay, so we are directly have gone to the Sautantrika school because this is the most important school which is taken by the most of it is accepted by the higher school also, like Chittamatra and Madhyamika. Clear? So now the Sautantrika, why it is called Sautantrika school? Because they follow the sutras of the Buddha, right? Sutras of the Buddha. This we have already done. And then the definition of the Sautantrika school. What is the definition? What are the 3 things that you have to notice in a Sautantrika school? A person who accepts both self-cognizant mind and externality to be fully existent, right? So 3 things. First, Sautantrikas they accept self-cognizant mind or not? Yes. Secondly, they accept external reality or not? Yes. Okay. Do they accept all phenomena exist truly or not? Yes. Okay. So if you accept all these 3, you are a Sautantrika philosopher, right? Okay. So you are somebody who is Sautantrika right now. Okay. Clear? So this is the definition of a Sautantrika philosopher. Then we did. What is the next topic that we did within the Sautantrika is the manifest and the hidden phenomena. Remember that? Yes. Manifest and the hidden phenomena in Sanskrit known as Pratyaksh and Parosh. Say Pratyaksh and Parosh. So what is the manifest phenomena? Just a quick recap. Those phenomena which you know directly without depending on reasons, right? Without depending on reason, those phenomena which you know direct consciousnesses, like 6 consciousnesses. What are they? Eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness, and mental direct consciousness. So those phenomena which you know through direct consciousness without needing any reason, these are known as manifest phenomena. Whereas inferential, what are the hidden phenomena? Those phenomena which you know through inferential cognition by depending on a reason, right? For example, let's say if you see that some smoke is coming out of the room, then how many of you can be sure that there is a fire? We all, right? So how are you so sure? You have not seen the fire, right? But you are still very sure. Why? Because smoke as a reason, right? You know that wherever there is a smoke, there must be a fire, right? So these phenomena which you know indirectly by dependence on reason, they are known as hidden phenomena. Clear now? And within hidden, what is hidden in Sanskrit? Paroksh. Say paroksh, right? Within paroksh or within hidden phenomena, there are two. One is called slightly hidden and one is called very hidden. So what are the slightly hidden? Which you can know through reasons, right? Any example of slightly hidden? Death. Okay, death is actually can be manifest also, right? You see the death directly, right? Subtle impermanence, right? Subtle impermanence or anatta, shunyata. They are all hidden phenomena for us, ordinary being like us. We have not seen anatta right now, right? Yes. We have not seen shunyata right now. But we can know them by depending on the reasons, right? By giving the reasons. Okay, got it now? So these are the example of slightly hidden phenomena. And likewise, the lung inside your body. How many of you have seen lungs inside your body? No one, right? But how many of you are sure that you have lungs? Yes. Right? So this you know through reasons, right? Likewise, the subtle atoms. Atoms, the very small particles, although we don't see them directly through direct consciousness, but how many of you sure that there are subtle particles? Atoms are there, right? So this is for us is the hidden phenomena. We can know through scientific research, scientific reasons, right? Whereas what is the example of very hidden phenomena?
Just only know by like facts.
For example, those hidden phenomena which even reasons cannot help, right? You have to depend on what?
Trust.
You have to, don't say trust. You have to depend on the testimony of an authoritative person. Okay? You have to have a confidence. You have to have the confidence in someone. Okay, this person, whatever the person is saying, is a reliable person, right? And then what the person said cannot be wrong. Then only you can know very hidden phenomena. For example, subtle karmic operations. Very subtle karmic operation, like subtle karmas, right? Subtle karmas. Like for example, if you ask me that why Khushi is, today Khushi is sitting on this chair, right? And why Khushi is not sitting on the first chair, right? What karma is responsible for that? What karma she did in the past, right? So this is something which you cannot know. First of all, you cannot see directly, yes? Secondly, even if I give you reasons, these reasons cannot prove it. This you have to know by depending on the reason or depending on the testimony, the words of a omniscient one, of a fully awakened one, right? So the subtle karma, to know the subtle karmic operations, this is one of the very hidden phenomena for us, right? Very hidden phenomena. Clear now? Likewise, your birthday. You know how many? There is no reason to nobody can 100% be sure that I am born on this, right? Although we all celebrate our birthday, but you have never seen yourself directly coming out, right?
Yeah.
Right? Number one. Number two, even if reasons cannot prove that you were born on this, you simply trust. You simply have the confidence in your mother, right?
Yeah.
Or your doctor, right? So you have to trust them. You have to have the confidence. But if they lie, then your birthday is actually a fake one, right? So very fact that you have a whole confidence that no, I am born on this date. It's a clear indication that the person is authoritative. Authoritative meaning the person has two qualities. Number one, person has the direct knowledge. Number one. Number two, the person will not lie to you. Person loves you. The person will not lie to you, right? So these two qualities make a person authoritative, right? Okay, good. So this we studied under the Sautamrika. So this is something is not just Sautamrika taken by Chittamatra as well as Madhyamika. Okay, now the next topic is very important. Next is two truths in the Sautamrika school. Two truths, right? Two truths. So two truths is something which is accepted by which is explained by all four Buddhist schools. Vyabhashika has their own explanation of two truths. Sautamrika has their own explanation of two truths. Then Chittamatra has their own explanation of two truths. And Madhyamika school has own explanation of two truths. How many of you studied how many of you listened to heard the word two truths? No? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, very good. Okay, 5, okay. So those who have not heard, now you will hear. Okay. So Buddha taught No, all four schools they explain their own version of two truths. Okay, so two truths is something accepted by all four philosophical schools of Buddhism, but they are slightly different explanations. Okay, so first we are learning according to Saudantika, then we learn according to Chittamatra. Okay. Okay, so this comes from the sutra. Meaning of the sutra name is Meeting of the Father and Son Sutra. In Sanskrit it's called Pita Putra Samagam Sutra. Pita Putra Samagam Sutra. So there Buddha mentioned the two truths. What are they? Without, okay, together, without depending on others, the knower. Knower meaning Buddha. Okay, knower meaning Buddha. Okay, without depending on others, the knower of the world taught these two truths. What are they? Conventional and likewise ultimate. A third truth does not exist, right? So when it comes to the true truths, Buddha very clearly mentioned there are only two truths. All the other truths, right? Whatever you say should fall under the category of these two truths, right? Even four noble truths should fall under the category of two truths, right? So everything can fall under the category of two truths. Clear now? In other words, all phenomena. What is phenomena? Anybody? What do you mean by phenomena?
The things that exist, the thing exists.
Very good. Something that exists is known as phenomena, right? In Sanskrit called dharma. In Pali? Dhamma. Okay. And then in Tibetan? Shit. Right? Okay. So phenomena means, okay, dharma can have different meanings, right? For example, Buddha taught the dharma. That is also teaching is also dharma. So in this logic or philosophical view, dharma means phenomena, right? Phenomena, and what does mean phenomena? Anything that exists.
Material.
And anything that exists. Material, non-material, anything. Okay? Anything that exists. As long as it exists, it has to be a phenomena, right? So all the phenomena, there is one way of classifying a phenomena is under two truths. What are they? Conventional truth and ultimate truth, right? So anything that exists can be broadly classified under, there are different ways of classifying, right? Permanent phenomena, impermanent phenomena. Manifest phenomena, hidden phenomena, right? So likewise, anything that exists can be classified under two truths also, right? Conventional truth and ultimate truth. Got it now? So therefore Buddha said, the third truth does not exist. Whatever is there should fall under these two truths. Clear? One is known as conventional and the other one is known as ultimate truth. What are the Sanskrit label for them? Anybody remember Sanskrit label? What is conventional truth? Okay, if possible, not if possible, memorize them in Sanskrit. Why? Because the translation may vary. Translation will vary among the translators. Better to memorize in Sanskrit. Okay? Say Samriti Satya. Samriti Satya. And ultimate truth called Parmat Satya. Parmat Satya. Okay, so conventional truth and ultimate truth. So all phenomena also can also be grouped under the two truths, right? So for example, this is a phenomena or not?
Yes.
Very good. Then you are a phenomena or not?
Yes.
Say yes, right? Don't say I am not a phenomena. You exist, right? And then this fan is a phenomena or not?
Yes.
Then AC is a phenomena or not?
Yes.
Then tiger in this room a phenomena or not?
No.
Tiger in this room is not a phenomena?
No.
It's a phenomena or not?
Here in the room.
Tiger in this room
No.
is a phenomena or not?
No.
Why not?
Not here. It doesn't exist here.
Because there is no tiger in this room, right? I do not say tiger. Tiger is a phenomena, yes or no?
Yes.
Tigers do exist, thankfully. They are not completely extinct. But tiger in this room is not a phenomena. Okay. Mouse in this room, phenomena or not? Mouse.
No.
Are you sure?
We haven't seen it
We don't know,
even
right?
once.
It would be inside, right? Okay, then space in this room, phenomena or not?
Yes.
Yes, there is space. If there is no space, I cannot move, right? I have to be stuck there, right? And then tell me, for example, let's say Okay, good. Okay, lunch is a phenomenon. Why? Because lunch exists, right? There is lunch, right? Don't worry. But lunch in this room is not a phenomenon, right? Because there is no lunch in this room. But now, so this is how some things they exist. These are known as phenomena. Whereas those things do not exist. These are known as non-existent things. Non-existent things, not phenomena. Clear? Now, anything that exists, fan, table, chair, water bottle, then yourself, shunyata, anatta, whatever you name, permanent phenomena, impermanent phenomena, all should fall under two truths. Okay, all should fall under two truths. Meaning, either it should be conventional truth or it should be ultimate truth. But now, either it should be conventional truth or it should be ultimate truth, right? So, what is the definition of these two things according to Tantrika school? Okay, and then if you remember, last time I mentioned a very general presentation of two truths, right? Why Buddha taught two truths? So, conventional truth and ultimate truth, Samvriti Satya and Paramarth Satya. Why it has, what is the connotation in general? So, conventional truth is something which is, generally speaking, when we say ultimate, right? Ultimate reality. Ultimate truth meaning ultimate reality, right? Samvriti Satya meaning conventional reality, right? Okay, tell me, anybody who knows the word of conventional? Convention. Anybody who knows the word of, actually the Sanskrit word is Vyavhar Satya. Vyavhar. Convention meanings, but this is more popular word. It's actually Vyavhar Satya. Both are there. Okay, so if possible, know both the Sanskrit labels. Samvriti Satya and Vyavhar Satya. Say Vyavhar Satya. Vyavhar Satya literally means conventional truth. Samvriti Satya literally means concealed truth. Concealed truth. Okay? So Vyavhar Satya means conventional. Vyavhar, convention. Okay? Now tell me, those who know English, what do you mean by convention?
Not permanent.
Not permanent,
Changeable.
not stable, right? But what do you mean by convention? Just tell me example or anything. What the word convention? Where you use this word convention?
It's like an accepted practice, convention.
For example, accepted practice of a particular community, of a particular group, right? Convention. Okay, anybody else? Very good. Anybody else? What do you understand by the word convention? How do you use it in a sentence? Convention?
For instance, it's a convention to take your shoes off before going into a religious place.
Okay, did you hear that? It is a convention to, for example, let's say when you go to a religious temple, right? So, some people, right, not all, some people, their religious convention is that you have to take off your shoes, right? You have to remove your shoes, yes? But not all religion, right? Some they go with the shoes on, right? For example, in the church, you don't need to take off your shoes, right? You go with the shoes on, right? Likewise, so this is convention. This is just a convention, yes or no, right? For example, let's say, likewise, let's say, some people, when they meet, when they listen to the teachings, they do not cover their head, right? Covering their head is considered very bad, right? If you are covering your head while listening to the teachings, is considered very bad, disrespectful. Whereas some religion, if you don't cover your head, that is very disrespectful, right? Yes or no? So which one is correct? Which one is correct? Anybody? Both cannot be correct, right?
Okay, yeah.
Which one is correct? Don't say who Buddhist accept is correct. Don't say that. Okay, convention. So this is just a convention. Likewise, some people, when they meet the other person, they bow, right? They bow, right? Whereas some people, they don't, right? They just shake hands. Which one is correct? Right? Some people, if you shake hands, they will say, oh, very arrogant, right? Whereas some people, if you bow too much, they will be like, oh, I can't do this, what is this, right? In Japan, people bow, right? In Japan, they bow, right? And then,
One convention between the East and the West. In the West, it's convention to use a knife, fork, and spoon.
which is knife?
Knife, fork, and spoon, utensils.
Yes.
That's a convention. Whereas in the East, you can use your hands.
Yes. For example, in the West with their culture, you know, since childhood you are taught to use the fork and knife, right? Whereas Indians, not all, but some of the Indians, most in the south part also and in north also, they teach their kids to eat with hands, right? Eat with hands. So when West people, they look at the Eastern people, they feel, oh, what is it, right? And then the Eastern people, when they look at the knife, what is that? There is no taste, right? What are they doing, right? They're using all the weapons while they are eating, right? So what is it? Okay, tell me, which one is correct? You should eat with the hand or you should eat with the spoon? Which one is correct?
You should eat with the hand. Before spoon, hand came.
So you should eat with the hand, right? Okay, so if something comes before, you should always eat with that. So in the stone age, they were using stones. Right now, everybody should use stone? No. Things change, right? Which one is correct? No one is correct?
No.
We are all mad.
It depends on the
We are
culture.
confused now.
We are confused, okay. Which one is
It's the
correct?
second turning.
Yeah.
This is so precious. This is so precious information. In fact, more you discuss this example, this will help us to remove our chronic ignorance of believing things as so objectively real, truly real, right? That okay, it should be like this, right? The religious fanaticism comes out of this kind of thinking. It should be like this, right? When you see that okay, there is no reason actually, right? It's just depending on the culture, depending on the people, some rules come into being. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Some rules are made, and then not knowing this reality that okay, these are just the rules created by some people, then we become so angry at times, right? Somebody says, how foolish you are using your hand, and then the anger comes, right? And the other person also seeing that okay, somebody eats with the hand, and then some strange feeling comes, right? This is a clear indication that the person does not know what is convention, right? It is just none of this is correct, none of this is wrong, right? Both are correct, yes or no, right?
Yes.
Some in the West, if you go, and then for example, another very important example I'll give you is when you are in India, where do you drive? On left lane or right lane?
Left.
Left or right? In India, left, right? If you drive on right, you will get a slip, right? But in America, where do you drive?
On the right side.
On the right, right? So tell me, did the road in America shouted that when now you are in America, please drive on the right? And in India, the road shouted that okay, now you are in India, you should be driving on the left. Did it happen like this? No. So then tell me which one is correct? The Americans are correct or the Indians are correct?
When you
Going correct.
both are correct.
Both are correct. So then in America, you go and drive on the left. Correct or not correct?
Correct.
In America,
No, no.
you will
It
get
depends on
you will
country.
get a penalty, right?
Yeah.
In America, if you drive on the left, you will either ban against the people or you will get a card, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Robert.
Indeed, yes.
And in India, if you say both are correct, then in India you drive on the right. If you drive on the right, again you will have penalty, right? You have to pay some money, right?
Yes.
So if I say both are correct, then there is a problem. If I say both are not correct, then also there is a problem because we are following it, right? So then this is where we have to know the convention. This is mere convention. This is the example of convention. This is purely convention. What is the convention? That in America, the convention is to drive on the right lane, right? Right is considered correct. Whereas in India, the convention is to drive on the left lane, right? This is okay. Tell me, then now this you will know how convention come into being. Tell me, who made this rule that in India you should be on the left? Who made?
Society.
Society. Okay, society is a buildings made or who made? People. Yes, people make, right? Society makes some people, some very educated people, right? They make the rules, right?
Yeah.
And then tell me, people's mind make the rule or people's body?
Mind.
Mind. So convention is nothing but the subjective realities, right? Yes or no, right? Conventions are nothing but what your mind decides, right? Mind of the people decides. That Buddha said is the conventional reality. And then because it is coming from people's mind, because people are different conventions can be there. Yes or no, right? Because people are different conventions can be there. Yes? So therefore conventional truth can be many. Depending on convention, meaning people's mind of the America, they have their own convention. Then people's mind in India, they have their own rules and regulations which are conventions, right? So this is why convention final. This can differ depending on the people's mind, people's conventions, right? Varna? So therefore conventional truth in general is something which is not so reliable, which is not ultimate. Varna? Which is not ultimate, which is not final. Whereas ultimate truth, what is that? A truth which is beyond your mind thinking, right? Remove all the people's opinion. What is ultimately there, right? You say like this. Okay, let's say if I ask you, let's say some people come to me and complain, oh, you know, this person stole my mug, right? This person stole my mug, right? And then I ask 4 people from the class, okay, what is the reality? What is the ultimate truth, right? So then one person says, no, she did not steal. Person B says, she did steal. Third person says, oh, first I saw her picking up, then she kept it back, right? So then three people are there, 3 different information, yes or no? So then what is my reaction? Okay, just stop what you think. Tell me what is ultimately the answer, right? What did I say? Stop what you think, right? Don't tell me what you think. Tell me what is ultimately the reality, right? So ultimate truth meaning which is not affected by the people's opinion and which is the reality beyond people's opinion. But now, so what is ultimately there? I'm not interested about what you think. What is your opinion? I'm interested about what is the reality out there beyond your opinions. But now, so that is the meaning of ultimate truth, ultimate reality. Clear? This is the meaning of the conventional truth and ultimate truth. So therefore conventions, because it comes from the people's mind, they can vary, right? They can vary. The conventional word, right, can vary. Whereas ultimate meaning, which is the final truth not affected by the, which is very reliable, Clear now? So this actually fits so well with the Madhyamika view. This understanding of what I just explained, this fits so well with the Madhyamika understanding of the true truths, right? Whereas other schools, they have their own understanding of the true truths. Clear now? But the general understanding we have to know, conventional meaning something which is not so reliable. Whereas ultimate meaning, which is something which is very reliable, right? Very, very stable, reliable. Clear? Clear, everybody?
In a way, like if you say like ultimate truth is way above your intellect mind.
Okay, no, it's not about way above. Ultimate truth is the final reality, right? So knowing of which will help you become a, you will know a subtler reality, right? So according to Madhyamika school, when ultimate reality is Shunyata, ultimate truth is Shunyata, and when you meditate on it, this will liberate you. If you meditate on the ultimate truth as per Madhyamika school, which is Swabhav Shunyata, emptiness of intrinsic existence, this has the power to liberate you from samsara. Why? Because this will remove your ignorance. Varna? So this is according to Madhyamika school. Okay, this, therefore I said, the way I explain word to word goes so well with the Madhyamika system, which we will study after the midterm. Clear? But now, how Sautantrika talks about the true truth. Okay, so today, almost done. Okay. So let me just explain. Don't worry, I'll continue in the next class, but let's read the definition of the true truth. Okay, so conventional truth, according to Sautantrika school, what is the conventional truth? Okay, according to this school also, all phenomena can group under two truths, right? So either when you say that this is a phenomena, this should be either conventional truth or ultimate truth, right? So how do I know it? What is the definition? So according to the Sautantrika school, the definition is a conventional truth. A phenomena which exists from its own side, independent of imputation by the thoughts, right? So what is the conventional truth? Okay, say, okay, we have to know this definition very well. Say, a phenomena which exists from its own side, independent of imputation by the thought. And what are the synonyms? Functional being, ultimate truth, impermanent phenomena, composite phenomena, truly established, are mutually inclusive. Okay, don't worry about that, mutually inclusive, I'll explain. In other words, what Sautantrika school says, what is conventional truth is something which exists. Okay, there is a mistake here.
Yeah, I am sorry.
This is the ultimate truth. Okay, I'll change it on the slide and then upload. This is the ultimate truth.
Ultimate number.
Okay. Okay, so just take a note. According to South Africa school, what is the ultimate truth? Ultimate truth is something which is very stable, right? Something which is very stable, very reliable, and which functions. Okay, let me give you an example. In other words, according to South Africa school, impermanent phenomena are known as ultimate truth. Impermanent phenomena are called ultimate truth. Impermanent phenomena, right? Whereas what is the conventional truth? Permanent phenomena. Okay, permanent phenomena are known as conventional truth. Why, how, this we have to discuss. Okay, next class. Take note now. According to South Africa school, impermanent phenomena are the ultimate truth. Okay, impermanent phenomena are the ultimate truth. And what is the conventional truth? All the permanent phenomena, anything that is permanent in nature, that is conventional truth. Why it is so? This we have to, this I'll explain to you, okay, with the examples, Clear now? Okay, anybody tell me what is the example of, what do you mean by conventional truth in South Africa school? Impermanent phenomena. Say impermanent phenomena. And what is the, sorry, not ultimate truth in South Africa school? Impermanent phenomena. And what is the conventional truth in South Africa school? Permanent phenomena. This we have to know technically, okay? Ultimate truth is all the impermanent phenomena. And the conventional truth is
Impermanent.
permanent phenomena.
Permanent.
Meaning anitya and nitya, right? Anitya or nitya, right? So this is the according to South Africa school, and there is a reason. So general presentation should follow. That what do you mean by general presentation? Conventional truth is something not so reliable, whereas ultimate truth is something very reliable. So according to South Africa, impermanent phenomena are very reliable and stable, and permanent phenomena are not so reliable and not so stable. Well now, so this is the reason that they give. And but we have to now know why they say that impermanent phenomena are so reliable and stable, whereas permanent phenomena are not so reliable, not so stable. Okay, so this distinction. Okay, let me repeat it. What is the conventional truth according to South Africa? Permanent phenomena, right? Permanent phenomena. And what is the ultimate truth according to South Africa? Impermanent phenomena. And the other information that we will learn is impermanent phenomena, they exist from their own side, right? They exist from their own side, and permanent phenomena, they exist through mental information, through subject. Okay, so this we learn in the next class. Okay, then the definition will make sense. Which exists from its own side and which exists by the power of thought. Okay, let me ask this and then we'll start. This pen, how do you feel? How does it exist? From its own side, or your mind is imputing it?
Mind.
Okay, don't become a philosopher. Okay, be very natural. The more you speak your natural thoughts, better you learn philosophy. If you jump directly from Madhyamika, thinking that okay, that should be the answer teacher expects, then although you will have correct answer, but you will never become a good philosopher. Good philosopher always starts from what you think, and then slowly changes, right? Not starting from the liberation, right? Okay, tell me, this pen, be very honest. How does this pen feel? It exists from its own side, or your mind is imputing it?
It on side.
Okay, how many of you say this exists from its own side? I have nothing to do with my mind. Raise your hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Okay, and those who say it does not exist from its own side, my mind is imputing it. Raise your hand. Okay, no one. Only two options are there, right? Either it should exist from its own side, or your mind imputing meaning. For example, how many of you have seen movies in the movie theater? How many of you have seen movies in the movie theater? You have not seen movies? Okay. Okay, those who have not seen movies,
I'll show you.
right? But you must have gone to a hall where projector is projecting something like this, right? So nowadays it's very different. If you go to a movie hall, where do you see
is projecting
Your mind is projecting it. Okay, and how many of you say no, it exists from its own side? Nothing to do with, okay, those who said it is projected by my mind. So if you go out, this pen will disappear. Your mind has gone out, right? Right? Okay, those who said projected, okay, Madhyamika says it is projected by the mind. But Madhyamika can give the answer also, right? Not like us. We say and not answer, right? Okay, so now if you say that this pen is purely from its own side, this is where Saudhantika is saying it's very stable, right? Your mind, because it does not depend on my mind cannot change it, right? So this is the ultimate truth. This is the ultimate truth. Whereas those things which exist purely by the mind, they are the conventional truth, right? For example, you can think about a flower, and next moment you can think about a blue flower, then red flower. So all the imaginary things are very, very unstable, right? Varna, so this distinction we have to know. What did I ask you? Whether or not this pen exists from its own side or exists by the mind. Okay, exists by the mind. Think about it. Next class we will continue. Okay.
It's in both ways.
So
It exists out